It's Kayaditi, dear. Give me that course and make it snappy. Classic Hollywood starts with a classic straight putt with 2 nice hills thrown in. On 2, if you look at where that point of the star comes right down to the wall, just follow the line of it. Well, as long as you kind of learn the pacing on that, it gets around so consistently so you can get a birdie. And the third one, just a little crazy. I was just surprised how quickly that one went in. In fact, I got it first and was like, that's not useful. 3 is a little wild. So you can just go over that piece of paper, nice and easy. If you want it to roll a little further up, do like that and kind of bank it off the right there. That way it gets a little farther up the path. Hitting it right there, across from that line on the floor, that one, if you hit it hard enough, does have the chance of getting it all the way around to the hole. Now, it definitely can go wrong. But I got around the corner a lot. And that is, of course, how it finally dropped for me. The real trick is slicing your cucumbers nice and thin so you still can see through them. 4, our little nod to Bogey's Bonanza here. I love this. And I love that little turnip is hovering in the light. So there's just a spot there to the right. It's just to the left of that dot that went straight to the hole. I was kind of zooming in on that, so hopefully you can see it better. That consistently has just carried it right around. Now, if you prefer a dot, I think it's just a little on the right side of it, maybe. That one banks back into the hole. So aiming around the dot's pretty solid. Yeah, I don't recommend left in game, but there it is. 5. In game, I'm definitely just doing that. Just go towards the second line in the board, straight for it, just bounce it over it. Just not getting crazy. And it does bank right back to the hole, so really not a reason to do anything weirder. But yeah, I want to do something weirder. So, if you just want to go all the way around them. So there's an ace, just skipping the lasers entirely. So I did get it in the hole from tee, but on the second try. And to go straight to the hole, it's kind of between the second and third line on the board, just not as obvious a thing to aim for. I don't recommend going off the doorknob like that. So really in game, I'm just going to put it over there and try to get a line, but it's a fairly long line. If you're wanting to ace it or get it closer, you're kind of trying to tuck it behind the table here. It can certainly go wrong, but just over that first turkey and hope that it doesn't catch on anything in the meantime. Into the sound studio. Yep, just a nice arc over the top. This one wasn't too crazy. Can bank it off the right there to change the angle up a little if one prefers that. On 8 with the car. Yep, you can just go straight and get around the corner. That's a safe way to get a birdie. But for the ace, I found trying to get back to the hole, I was kind of banking it off the side to change the angle on it so that it would carry to the hole. So right here, you can see if it just lines up with the leg of that, that was a nice marker. And when I did bank off that, it went in the hole really quickly. Ah, the snow. This one, little tricky for me to consistently repeat just yet. I'll get it. But aiming for this one part of the snow to get it to just roll straight towards the hole under there and not get stuck in the snow. It was just in that area to the right of that point in the snow. But the pacing is going to make a big difference in how it carries over that. On 10, it's just another straight putt with a much narrower hill. For 11, we're headed in the theater. I find banking it to the left like that made for a much nicer zigzag to carry it back to the hole. So just zooming in here, you can see there's these dots on the floor, on the carpet, gives you a nice little spot, marking it to aim from, and it carried it so nicely. To do one from the right, well, that one got a little lucky. This one is maddening to me so far. It's going to take time to get used to it. It still feels like just luck whether it's going to get through that slot or not. I'm trying to find good ways to kind of time it. But then, of course, the pacing changes the timing, and, well, I'm back to putt and pray. Here's a couple more aces that didn't seem terribly useful, but they happened relatively quickly. Again, I'm really just putting and going, please go through the slot, please go through the slot. And for that one, take it all the way to the left, just to see how long it would take me to use that far side to get an ace with it. Not long, actually. So, this is amazing. That's the famous Wilhelm scream. I'll go into that in the Easter egg video. Too funny. All right, 13. This ace really is just taking it out the window centered, and then it rolled right to the hole. Hole 14. This one was a little tricky. Just the pacing of it to get it to go over there and not bounce out. Just gotta slide it up that first hill, kind of in the right area, and then hope nothing catches funny at the other end. Now you can always bank it to the right like this, get it to come off the wall and bounce around, and that's how I got the ace. Another nice straight putt. Not quite as bad as the hill that we saw earlier. Do it a little faster, and it'll dunk right in. 16. Just wanting to take it up around the side without it flying out. And so just that's a thing to work on the pacing for to get it closer to the hole. Kind of needs to come off that back wall, which is risky. So I do like to take this one just over the center. Might not pop in the hole, but as long as you can learn the pacing to just pop it up there, it's an easy eagle. And the ace just dunked right on in. Feels like it's a little left. Just when you're looking at the floor for it to go over the microphone. It will hit the microphone, so you've got to get over the top of it. Alright, 17 in game. Just doing the arch on it as it goes over there so the fan can't knock it out. And then taking it in. So not too bad to get the birdie. Now the ace it, got to get a little riskier. And I know the ball trail acted a little crazy when I was filming some of these, but that's how it ended up going in the hole for the first ace. Just shot it straight over there. Did a couple of banks. For the second one, I actually hit it off the beam close to me. Hard to see, but especially with the ball trail being weird. So I slowed it down without the ball trail there so you could see what it was doing. "18, gotta ride this ship. Gotta get it to the center." Best way is to bounce it off the first section and into the second section, but hold that trigger just in case it does something like that to you. It still might roll down and in. Yep, just bouncing it in the first section so it goes over in the second section.
Nice
Oh, wow.
one. Okay. Did you touch it or did it by
No,
itself?
no, it did it by itself. And it says hole in one. Little hole in fun. Love taking a little joy ride through Raptor Cliffs there. That car is so pretty. How do we know who's winning? Oh my god, guys, it's the best. You can shoot the cannons. Yes, and thank you. Things I didn't know I needed. So thank you everybody so much. You guys are literally the best. What a community. Subscribe if you like. That's really helpful. Likes and comments also are awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.